summer, I was teaching a class. I was teaching a health class to some adults, and there was a woman in the class who kept referring to everybody as her nigga. It was nigga this, nigga that, and that's my, my son, that's my nigga, and my nigga, he's got a job, and that nigga's doing good, and this, that, and the other, and just for a lot of reasons, this woman was just bothering me. Just her ways. And I said to her, I said, what would you do if there was a store called Niggers? Would you shop there? And the woman looked at me and said, it depends on what they're selling. I was on my bike, and we were in Malawi, and I was looking forward to having just a day off. And on this trip, that was one of the things that you just kind of look forward to, was the days off. One of the riders, two of the riders, came over and said, "Did you see the store called Niggers?" And I was like, "What?" And he said, "There's a store called Niggers." And I mean, I was the only black guy on the trip. And when they said this, I was like, "Come on, this joke is not funny," And they said, "No, for real, it's a store called Niggers, and you got to see it." And I was like, you've got to be kidding me. And as I'm walking through the streets, and I'm trying not to, I'm walking with them because they're going to show me exactly where it is. And part of me really wanted to run and run to this place. There it is on just on this like little hill, and it's an outdoor store, and it had this tent set up, and it was a store called Niggers, and white lettering on a blue background, and they were selling hip-hop, their version of hip-hop style clothing, and I couldn't believe it. And I kind of chuckled at first, like most of the people that I've told this story. They kind of chuckle at first when they first see the store, and the closer I got, it was just surreal. It's like, this isn't happening. This isn't real. Went up to the guys, and I asked them, straight up, what's up with this? And the guy kind of smiled, and he said, P. Diddy, New York City, where the Niggers? And when he was like, shaking his shoulders like he's doing the Harlem Shake, like this is some damn video. And I was just like, man, this is insanity. And I said, dude, and all that could come out of me, it was like a log jam of words and ideas that were coming in my head. And I said, this is wrong. This isn't right. And he just kind of laughed, and almost like a little kid that's using a bad word for the first time, and they just sort of keep using it and keep saying it. They're just sort of titillated by it. And I just said, this is wrong. And I really came to the conclusion that it was me that put that sign up there. It was me. I did not write it. I did not buy the paint. I did not go and physically erect that sign. But it was me, because I have listened to so many videos, because I've bought so many CDs, because I've gone and supported movies that had this negative image of us, of black people. I contributed to that. I was saying it's okay with my dollar, and I've come to the conclusion that no more.